to Too Many Hats Podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats Podcast.
Good morning to you, my good people. Happy Friday, man. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's your host with the most, Tony Mays, Lavelle Salter.
What it do?
Guy?
You got it.
What's going on, man?
I ain't from this side of town, but I came to get down.
Hey. Man, I want to start this show off, man, with offering Too Many Hats would like to offer our condolences, man, to the E.E. Smith High School football team and their families, man. 3 of their beloved players, Trevor Merritt, Jalen Elliott, and Nick Williams, lost their lives in a devastating car accident in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And so we want to be in prayer for that entire school, families, and that community, man. These three young men were evidently some good young men, and lost their life in a bad car accident, man. So we want to be in prayer for those guys, man.
Definitely.
Their families, yep. Shout outs, man. Shout out to, man, all the good parents, all the responsible parents, all the parents, man, that are taking care of their business, checking on their kids, looking out for their kids, checking up on their kids, knowing where their kids are, knowing what their kids doing, all of that, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are the real MVPs, bro.
Yeah.
But y'all know what it is, man.
Oh, Hercules.
It's Freestyle Friday, man. That's where we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And if you don't have something, we will find something to talk about, because you know I always got a ram in the bush.
Yep.
You can talk about it, or we can talk about it. If you would like to jump on, the QR code is on the left top of the screen. Depending on how you're looking at it, I guess. But it's on the left top of the screen. You can scan that QR code and be a guest and jump on and just share whatever thought you have. We welcome it. We are not one of those podcasts, man, that think we know all, see all, do all. That's the Lord, and that ain't us. But we are a good representation of him. Shout out,
man. I'm watching
awareness a month too, man.
Huh?
Breast cancer awareness month. That's shout out.
Yeah, man. We fighting with y'all. We support the fight.
I got my pink hat on again today.
Yes, sir. I started to put my other one on, but it's white and pink. Anyway,
yeah.
I was watching Instagram this morning. This Caucasian pastor said to eliminate the crime in the country. I'm trying not to get upset about this bull crap. And use the Bible to justify what he was going to talk about doing. It's a scripture in the Old Testament talks about when your child doesn't do correctly, that you put him in the middle of the street and stone him to death. And this man said that's what we need to do to the black community, and explicitly call all the black folks in the ghetto. I want to go find his name.
See, but this is what we was talking about the other day when that other white pastor was talking about, man, we got to get out of our own way.
Yeah.
And he is one of those one. And then I even said the same thing, that You know, a lot of us use scripture to justify stuff that we're doing or to make it okay, or we use certain scriptures and we alleviate other scriptures.
Queen. She is your queen to be. Queen. Not queen, but queen. Yeah, man. Uh it's like it's like they don't even care no more. They just saying whatever the hell they want to say. It don't even matter. It's if it come up, it come out. But if we say something and then they're gonna shut us down. Anyway. Yeah, it's
Mm,
time for an album, man. We ain't seen I know we're gonna see each other in November, but we need to click up.
yeah. Hey, Queen. She's my queen to be. My queen. What up, Queen? Okay. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. If y'all got something y'all want to talk about.
They postponed the Charlie Wilson concert. They
Interesting.
didn't say cancel, they said postpone. So two different things. They canceled the Chris Brown concert. His team, however you want to say that.
Yesterday, man. If y'all want to jump in and talk about something else later, but I got to get this off my chest, bro.
Uh-oh. What happened? I ain't do it.
Yesterday,
I didn't do it.
I was riding yesterday evening, coming from my dad's house, and I decided to go down my sister-in-law's street. I was gonna stop by their house and talk to them for a second, but they weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, her car wasn't there, so I was like, she probably ain't there. She probably got home, yeah, whatever. So I kept driving, but as I'm driving up the street, I could see about it was one side, it was like one or two children on one side of the street, and then on the other side of the street, about two kids. They looked like they was maybe first, second grade or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They saw me coming. They were in the street, middle of the street.
Mm-hmm.
Saw me coming, didn't move out of the street. I'm talking about nothing. I had to literally drive my car around them like a maze to get through the street. And I'm sitting there saying, where the damn parents at? I started to blow the horn, but I'm gonna tell you, this is why I didn't blow the horn. Cause soon as I would have blew that horn, pum, 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 the parents would have ran out there. Get y'all so and so out that street. And when the customer all out, probably came out there, snatched them. So I didn't want them to get it because I know how some of these parents ignorant. They don't want to watch it, but then when they realize they doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, they want to be parents, but in the wrong way.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I didn't blow the horn. But the children didn't even have sense enough to get out of the street. You know, when we was young, even if we was kind of around the street, when the cars came, we grabbed. If we was the older, we pull all the little ones to the side, or we just tell them stay over there. You know. And if my mama saw us playing in the street, she would beat the brakes off us, bro.
Could it be because they ain't got no sidewalk over there?
They got a whole damn yard.
That's true.
They was out in front of their house.
Just in the middle of the street.
Just in the street, got a whole yard. And it ain't like a zero lot house.
So they weren't walking in the street, they were playing in the street.
They were playing in the street.
Oh no.
They weren't just in the street, just walking. No, they were sitting out there playing in the street, twirling and I'm like, where in the hell are the parents? I went live instantly right then because I couldn't believe it. I was like, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. The kids in the middle of the street, man. So, and then with the street they were on, a lot of times cars come through that flying.
Yeah.
So all I can see is somebody hitting that corner because their house wasn't that far from the corners. I can see somebody whipping that corner real fast or just running that stoplight. That stop sign and coming through there, man, and killing them kids, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid that happens, but I can see it, and I can see now the parents coming out there acting a fool.
Mm.
Phyllis, you would think that, but as we've been saying, sense ain't coming,
So like,
and maybe they've never been taught that.
mm-hmm.
It's the fact that she said it's the fact that they saw the car and didn't move. A good old common sense move. They just looked at me, still in the street while I'm maneuvering, driving the truck around. I said, this is crazy. This is absolutely positively crazy.
That's just like right here where my neighbor used to stay. Him and his wife just moved to Atlanta. There's some people just moved in their old home, and she put on our neighborhood association Facebook page. The little kids was running through the yard, which she said she didn't have no problem with, but they ran up to in the driveway and was kicking the garage.
Now that's a problem.
I ain't talking about like a little kick. I'm talking about hard, like
Mm-hmm.
stand there, get enough run and kick the garage.
And depending on how they made, they really like them little vinyl panels. You kick them, you doing denim and denim, and once you get a dent in them, I'm going through this right now at my dad's house. The panels were straight. Now all of a sudden, somebody's in there and they got kids. Now the panels got dents in them, got lines. But he said, "Man, you're gonna have to replace all these." And he said, "It's 4 panels on there." And
Mm-hmm.
3 of them are messed up. If you replace 3 of them, he said, "You might well replace the whole door."
Mm-hmm.
Because the
But I guess
4 panels is gonna cost you much.
they don't got word at the middle school about me and Don. They already know we don't play.
And I don't like. I would probably have a problem with the kids walking through my yard. But if it wasn't no sidewalks and they walking
sidewalks.
The edge, I'm saying if it wasn't no sidewalk and they was walking across the edge of the yard to keep from being in the street, I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with it if they was being respectful about it. When cars coming, they walk up in my grass, to keep, what I'm saying? But just to be walking through that playing, acting a fool, no. When we was younger, we knew not to do that to certain people's yard. Cause we knew how they kept their yard manicured, and we knew Miss Jones don't like you walking through her yard, so you got to walk around her yard.
They've been mad as hell. She got 3 big ass Dobermans. They've been mad at hell. She let them just about the house.
Yeah, everybody was mad. Then they were saying she sick the dogs on them and all that. You need to put up one of them signs up. Private property, stay off lawn, dogs on or whatever, dogs on premise.
Problem is, she can go tell the school, but after the certain hours, the school is not responsible. So
yeah,
crazy.
And if you say something crazy to the kids, they ready to cuss you out and do other little crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad out here, but that's why I gave a shout out to at the beginning of the show, man. All parents, man, that's doing everything they can, is doing right by their kids and teaching their kids right. Mm-hmm. Shout out, y'all are the real MVPs, and the grandmamas and granddads that's taking the slack up for y'all slackful children. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, I got that off my chest. I got that off my chest this morning.
Quiet Storm. What'd it do? You see what one of the state troopers, I don't know whether the state trooper or one of the task force individuals, and again, we don't know the whole story because somebody just recorded a little snippet, but I don't know if he was trying to buy something from the little guy. Who the little guys who be having the water and the drinks, just Gatorade and stuff. Mm-hmm. But it looked like to me he was telling him they need to, you can't do that. Which I don't particularly care for it no way, but
what's that?
The kids selling the
water stuff.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Cause they could be carjacking out here trying to rob somebody.
Well, let me rephrase what I'm saying. Some of them don't be paying attention, kind of like what you said earlier. They just be kind of out there. The ones that doing how they supposed to do, some of them just be trying to enforce you to try to get the stuff. So But they don't came through clutch, boy. So one day I was so damn thirsty, boy. They came through there, boy. I was like, boy,
Yeah, I ain't never, I have never really seen one that was really forceful, like knocking on my window and all that. They might walk up and hold, and I just shake my head and they throw me a thumbs up or something and keep walking. But most of the time, if I got cash on me and they got smart, they had their phone, they got cash out.
Yep.
I ain't got no cash. I got cash out.
Mm-hmm.
They say that, bro. I had to go to the phone. I like, let me go to the phone, bro. And most of the time, if they selling something for $1, $2, I'm always gonna give them $5 or $10 or sometimes 20, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. Because I would rather see you out here trying to do something positive than out here trying to carjack somebody, rob somebody. When you out here trying to do something honestly. So I don't have a problem with them at all. Matter of fact, I was in Walgreens one day and I was behind a young man who's getting ready to pay for his case of water to go out there and sell it. I said, I got it. Go on, man. I got his water.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying it.
Yeah. So, you know, when they trying to do something right, man, we can't tear them down when they trying to do, least trying to do it the right way. They go in there and buy their little juices and stuff and then, you know, go out there and try to sell it. Put it on ice and try to sell it. They ain't out here trying to rob me for my money or stick me up for my, you know what I'm saying? So I fully support it, bro. Fully support it. Yeah, do I want them to be careful with it? Yeah, because you know, some of these cars come flying through here at these little four-way stops and intersections and stuff. So yeah, I want them to be careful, but I always try to buy something. Monica said I buy something or get them a few dollars every time I can. They do need to be careful though. Yeah. I definitely agree with them being careful. But you know, do I condemn it? No.
Hey man, hey, Monica been retired now almost 3 months. And
3 months? She been retired since January.
It's been that long?
Man, she been almost a whole year, man.
Well, okay. I digress. But anyway, she ain't been on the show yet.
In the comments, she be on all the time in the comments.
She don't want to play with us.
Monk said, "Look, she be in the bed with her night clothes on, her nightgown on, listening to us."
I'm just teasing. I'm messing with my sister.
Man, shout out to Phyllis, man. Phyllis always inboxing me or confirming something I've already said. Like the other day when I was telling y'all that, watch, he gonna come out with a stimulus check that say he trying to do something to help the people. What? And then all of a sudden they started mentioning that he talking about giving a $2,000 stimulus to help.
I said it to you too, soon I saw it.
Yeah, man. Watch the Cash App. I don't know if they did it in Memphis, but in Atlanta, someone used Cash App. They changed the amount on them. You can't change the amount because when I put it in, when I send them my amount, like I don't hand them my phone. I don't hand them my phone. I just ask them what's their Cash App, and then with my Cash App, even before I send it, I gotta hit a thumbprint, fingerprint, or put a code in anyway.
We're gonna start a new segment called Clock That Coffee with Monica Mays.
Yeah, they can't just hit send on my phone. Anyway,
even if they did
put it in there. Yeah, I don't know why somebody, if you don't have no code or nothing on your phone, you don't get it. How much? Just put it in there, put the amount in there.
I don't know. We ain't doing it.
Well, I mean, even if they did with my phone, they can't send it because they got to have my thumbprint, fingerprint, or my code.
Correct.
So if you don't have that on your Cash App, where you have to confirm that you're sending a certain amount to a person through a fingerprint, some type of fingerprint or a code, then you wrong. You need to change your Cash App.
Because I had supposed to be sending Fifi some gas the other day, and thought I sent it, but I hadn't hit the code, hit the thumb yet.
Crazy, Rodney. Yeah. You don't have nobody your phone, don't have no security measure on it to send no money. Man, even with my Zelle, I got to put a fingerprint in and send shit.
All it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, Rodney, they definitely need a security measure on their phone. Anybody who's sending money through their phone need to have some kind of confirmation security code or something to be able to send it, so they can make sure that it's you who's sending it. She said she ready, mine. She said she ready to come on, man.
Yeah, right. So I said to that now.
She coming out that bed. And I still got people. He said I saw those children playing in the street. I told not to play in the street and asked them, did they live around here? One had no shoes on. As soon as I told them that, they ran off. I don't know if this was the same street I was on because I didn't look at their feet and see if they had no shoes on or nothing.
Who was it? Who was it you talking to?
Huh?
Who was it?
I'm looking at my my post from yesterday,
Oh,
and somebody was saying they saw those same children playing in the street, and they told them to get out the street, and they ran off. But no. Phyllis said, "Did you see the story of the woman got angry because the lady didn't say thank you when she held the door open for her? The argument escalated and one got shot." What?
that's crazy.
Now I didn't see that, but I mean,
Crazy.
there have been times that I've held the door for somebody. Actually, I was holding the door for Monica, and somebody else walked through the other side of the door, and didn't even say thank you. And I said, "You welcome." Like I'm holding the door for Monica, and then somebody else walked through there. And sometimes if I see a lady coming, whatever, I always try to grab the door, open the door, or hold it open for them. You know what I'm saying? You know, I try to do that. But that's the least you can say is thank you. You can't say thank you. You too, Les Lavelle, you say, yeah, that's so mean and mean mugging. You so mean you can't say thank you. I wasn't just supposed to open the door for you.
Boy, I tell you.
I've even noticed restaurants like Texas, not Texas Roadhouse. Well, sometimes they do, but not all the time. But Memphis Barbecue and Outback, they generally have somebody up there at the front opening the door, letting people in and out.
Well,
It was an older woman and a young woman. You mean a lady held the door for a lady and got mad like that?
that's crazy.
Well, she said it was an older one and a young one, so maybe it was a younger woman holding the door open for the older woman, and then the older woman didn't say nothing, and then she got mad. That's the only thing I can see. But I mean, if you're gonna have an attitude after opening the door for somebody, then you just shouldn't even be opening the door for nobody. Especially if you're gonna let it escalate to the point where you shoot somebody. I just tell a person, "You welcome," and keep on going and laugh it off. You know what I'm saying? You welcome. But I ain't finna sit there and argue with nobody cause of opening no door. I don't have that kind of energy or time.
What you said?
I don't have that kind of energy or time to devote to that. Nope, it was the older woman that held the door open. Wow. For the young one. Well, I can see that too. Because some of these young folk, they disrespectful. And the older one probably held the door before she walked through it and she didn't say, hey, I just held the door. You're not gonna say thank you. Man, I ain't tell you to open the door, lady. You crazy. And then there you go. There you go. Let's see what Queen got to say, man. We might can bounce off this.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what time
Look at
it
that,
is.
man.
Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that tea with your girl, Queen Watkins. I hope y'all having a Sunday morning. But y'all know what time
She got that
it's
hair
time to
done, but she
clock
didn't get them
it.
nails done.
Have y'all seen the man that's currently going viral in Missouri, y'all? Because he had his son a birthday party and folks didn't show up like they said they were. So he decided to go on Facebook and let them know how he felt.
Mm.
Let's talk about it. So this guy was having his son a party, and of course, when you invite people to parties and they say, "Hey, I'ma come," whoop de bam, whatever, whatever. Then the party gets there, everybody got an excuse of why they didn't come or exactly what happened for them not being present. So this dad was like, "I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm supporting everybody else. I'm showing up at all these other events for my family, and y'all couldn't show up for my son." Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I understand exactly where he coming from, because at the end of the day, you show up for so many people, and when it's time for somebody to show up for you or your child or your event, it's always some stuff. Some always happening. Like, oh, my butt was itching a lot that day, so I couldn't show up.
Good.
Oh, okay. But let's continue. So he got on Facebook and he tagged a few people's names directly. I know that feeling because I wanted to do this so bad. But he tagged a few people's names and was just like, "Why y'all didn't show up to my son's birthday?" You know, one of the girls who was like, "I came to your baby birthday and got them one of the best gifts that they had." The other girl, she was having a wedding and she ain't had no ear at her wedding. And he was just like, "I didn't complain, I didn't say nothing, but I still showed up and stayed." So he was really just pointing folks out like, "I came and support you. Why y'all can't come and support my son?" And people are saying, "Is he wrong?" I don't think so. Some people just don't publicly post it, even though they want to, but they don't want to hurt people's feelings and stuff. But some people just get tagged and posted. So I definitely don't feel like he wrong. So the people that he tagged, he was just, they were like, he could have reminded me. I heard that statement as well. Could have reminded you. If that's something that you cared about or something that you really wanted to do, you would have put it on a calendar or put it on a refrigerator or set up a reminder if it was something that you really wanted to attend. But true colors was shown. Like, I get it, emergencies happen, things come up. I completely understand it. But when you're somebody that supports people so much, always at the events, pop up, no matter how long you stay, at least you're there, you show your face out of support. And then when it comes down to you, especially your children, now folks can do stuff to you all the time. But when
Right.
it comes down to your children and your parents, and you see folks don't come through, yeah, that's a sticky situation right there. And I understand where he coming from. Do I think he was wrong? No, I do not think he was wrong at all. Hey, you calling folks out, it is what it is. Like, I want to know what's up. I'm supporting, I'm spending my money, I'm doing for y'all. Why couldn't nobody do for my son? I don't think he wrong, get out. Do you? Because I was about to do it too. All right, y'all, that's all the tea that I have today. Make sure y'all tune in to 2 Minute Heads Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. sharp. And don't forget to stay tuned for your girl, Queen Watkins. Clock that tea. Y'all, November the 22nd is the day that we are giving out the tents to the homeless. Please, please, please send in your donations. You still do have a little bit over a month, guys. Send those donations in. Everything counts. Everything matters. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
Dang. It's a lot of angerness going on. Marcus said, change your circle of people. My people shows up for me.
And then if you can't, just say something.
Man, so I found a video that
Oh, you had already uploaded it.
yeah, I found the video that Phyllis was talking about. So let's see. And then I got the young woman who's been the 22-year-old who's been charged with it.
hug that daughter. Like, I just feel so bad for her, and I just want her to know that I did everything I could. If I could just hug that daughter, like, I just feel so bad for her, and I just want her to know that I did everything I could. Those other people did everything they could.
According to an arrest warrant affidavit, Simpson was shot and killed after becoming upset because a woman she held the door open for didn't say thank you. The argument started at the store Five Below Tuesday and then spilled over to the PetSmart in the same South Oak Cliff shopping center off Wheatland Road. Investigators say 22-year-old Kiana Hampton followed Simpson and her daughter into the PetSmart. Employees there asked them to leave.
The screaming first caught my attention.
Fox 4 spoke to a 27-year-old ER nurse who walked out of the PetSmart as the two women were arguing in the parking lot.
The lady who was the shooter was still instigating, like, I guess, an argument or a fight or something. But the mom and daughter tried to, like, get in their car and, like, de-escalate the situation, but the lady wasn't having it.
According to the affidavit, Hampton later confirmed to detectives she engaged in the verbal dispute, entering the PetSmart twice and continuing the argument, throwing the drink bottle at Simpson's car when she was about to leave and engaging in a physical altercation with her. That's when police say Hampton pulled out a gun and shot Simpson 3 times. Multiple nurses rushed to perform CPR, Simpson's daughter by her mom's side, while also on the phone with 911.
Damn.
But hold on, bro. Ain't those doors like they automatic?
Not at Five Below.
Okay, I just looking at the PetSmart.
Oh, they started at Five Below, and then I guess the older lady, after she got mad at the girl for not saying thank you, she just walked over to the PetSmart, and the girl followed her in the PetSmart, still wanting to argue. And so they said the girl went in and out the PetSmart twice, according to what they just said, twice, arguing with the lady, and they told them to get out. So the lady got out trying to walk that car, and that was the younger girl just said right there. The 27-year-old said the younger one kept following her and arguing and like instigating. So she threw a bottle at the lady car. And I guess once she threw the bottle, the lady probably got the car, and then she probably pulled the gun and shot her 3 times. How do you get that mad at somebody because they told you you're not gonna say thank you? Come on, man. We got to do better. Come on, you got to hit me with that. Come on, dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Come on, dog. It ain't that
bro, come
serious.
on now, dog. Come on, man.
It ain't that serious. You gonna kill this lady in front of her child? And it's a wonder she didn't shoot the child.
Yeah.
Because they didn't, with the daughter by her side, they ain't really say how old. If the lady was 41, the daughter could have been 20. Could have been her age. Could have been the age of the Kiana girl that shot her.
Yeah.
You unalive this woman in front of her daughter over you not saying thank you because she held the door for you. She tried to be nice and hold the door for you.
I mean, I'm not giving the young lady any excuse, but just like this morning when I made a post, I just think, man, with everything that's going on in our world and our society right now, man, it's like the energy, the frequency is just off, bro.
Like, but I was just finna say, I was just finna say the same thing. Maybe it's just the fact, man, everybody's on edge, but that's why you got to be careful about who you engage.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I could be one of them people, man. I'm on the last leg. Everybody got on my nerve, and then as soon as you say something or say the wrong thing, I pop off.
Yeah.
She didn't shoot the woman one time. She shot the woman 3 times. Don't hold it for BG. But the woman that held the door wasn't the one shooting. It was the one she held the door for that shot her. That's even crazier. It just make you just want to just go through life. I'm just gonna mind my own business and stay out the way.
Yep.
And that's why you got so many people are like that. So many people that don't intervene in other people's issues. We say all the time, well, people be sitting back videoing and they ain't trying to help the person. Sometimes they feel like they are helping the person because they don't want to personally intervene. They feel like, well, at least if I get some video footage of what's happening, it will help the person later. I'm hoping that's what people are thinking. Some people just like messing. Let me try to give me some clickbait. But some people actually saying, I'm gonna video it because this is, maybe this will get this person some justice.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird to me.
Yeah, man. The energy it's shot.
Yeah, it's definitely, man, way off. And then 47 ain't making it no better, bro. Because he creating a bunch of racial tension that it was already been racial tension, but he's creating, it's thick now.
Oh yeah, he spread it on.
Man, that general, the general for Oregon Reserve, he said, we're not gonna deploy the National Guard. He said, my duty is to the Constitution and to the Oregonians. He said, we're gonna protect my National Guard is gonna protect the protesters at ICE facilities. We not gonna shoot protesters. And he said, we're gonna protect the protesters at ICE facilities.
And then from what I understand, I watched a video yesterday that majority of his cabinet, if he can't win, but if he's impeached, anything happened to him, it's like
47.
it's like 4 or 5 different individuals that immediately they're going to prison for different things that they have done while they've been serving in office.
If these generals rise up and stick to and hold to the Constitution and go in there and protect all these people who trying to stand up for rights, it would be a lot of folk on his cabinet going to jail.
Monica actually
that press secretary lady is stupid.
Yeah,
she's stupid. She support everything Donald Trump. Oh, you're not the president. They asked him about something stupid. He said, he didn't mean that like that, and he just. I'm like, lady, you crazy? I mean, I guess that's her job, but sometimes she look frustrated herself. Like, I can't believe I'm up here trying to defend this fool again.
All of them look like that. Every last one of
like, I'm trying to defend this nut again.
They be standing up there looking crazy as hell. Like, what the hell is he talking about?
Watch this. That was the first thing I saw, though. Yeah, here you go. Let me see if I can see if I can play. Yeah, I want this video right here, bro. And he ain't really go around. He said what he said. Yeah, he said what he said, man. Let me see. Paulette said, I hold the door open for a male and female, old and young, Some say thank you and some don't. It really doesn't matter to me. Some people have manners and some don't. Okay. That's a good way to look at it. If you're gonna hold it though, that's definitely a good way to look at it.
Yeah, what's that? It's bigger than that. Than with that situation, that lady got a mental problem. There's something wrong with that woman.
But here's the general.
Trained upon, and I will provide my advice to the Title X commander that Oregon National Guard men and women they serve two purposes. One, to defend America, and two, to protect Oregonians. And so by serving in this mission, they will be protecting any protesters at the ICE facility.
Dude.
He's man, clear message. I'm not sending them in there to harass protesters. I'm sending them in there to protect at ICE facilities.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the second general that then stood up and said something kind of in that lines. And then you have a lot of retired generals that speaking. They calling for the president's head. And I'm pretty sure that all them generals know each other. A lot of them know each other. Especially the top ranking generals. They know each other. Because you ain't got 1,000 generals.
Right.
So that number is small. That means they might have maybe, I don't know, 300-400, maybe if that many generals and admirals like that, top generals, admirals. So them folk probably know each other.
Monica just asked why the energy is off. I don't know if she saw this the last time we was on her, but this is why the energy is off.
Why America is like this. You want to understand why America is like this? Why Trump happened, why the rot keeps spreading, why cruelty isn't a bug, but the feature? It's not a mystery. It's the oldest story we've never told honestly, and until we face it, we will keep collapsing into darker versions of ourselves. This country was not founded on freedom. It was founded on stolen land, cleared by slaughter, and built by stolen people, broken by force. That is the foundational transaction. Everything else is decoration. We did not reckon with the genocide of native peoples. We mythologized it. We made westerns about it. We named football teams after the dead. We paved over bones and called it destiny. We did not reckon with slavery. We declared it over and then immediately wrote new laws to replace chains with prison bars. We never paid for the centuries of free labor, for the children sold, for the torture, for the theft of time and breath and lineage. We made a new America, but left the engine intact. The Confederacy lost the war but won the memory. We let them rewrite history in marble. The monuments didn't go up in 1865. They went up in the 1950s, not as remembrance but as warning. We never cleansed the institutions. The racists became sheriffs, the sheriffs became senators, and the logic of white supremacy adapted, changing shape, changing code, but never losing its grip. That's why America elects racists, not in spite of our history, but because of it. When the mask slips and the candidate says the quiet part out loud, it doesn't alienate the country. It clarifies it. Trump didn't invent any of this. He just said it without shame. And for millions, that was the fantasy. A man who would take every buried cruelty and wear it like a crown. This is why they're banning books, why they're rewriting curricula, why the very mention of racism or history now sets off alarms, because they know what we'd find if we looked too closely. A country terrified of its own reflection. Reparations aren't radical, they're overdue. Truth-telling isn't divisive, it's the only way out. And if we don't learn from Germany, if we don't enshrine what happened, criminalize its symbols, and build laws that make it unrepeatable, then we are telling the future exactly what we're willing to tolerate again. America doesn't confront its breaking points. It buries them, calls it pride, wraps it in anthem and flag. But buried things don't disappear. They grow back meaner. And we are running out of time to break the cycle.
That's the best way to answer that question.
Yep. That is the best way.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. Man, we have I don't even know, man, like why it is like or why people why that's a good reason the energy is off though. Like a really, really good reason. I don't necessarily know if that's the main reason the energy is off. I think it's a combination of just we've done people wrong, Lavelle, for so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's almost become part of our nature to just do people that like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the trip part about it is we don't have no remorse.
Yeah, I agree.
None. Like it's just like that's what it is. It is what it is. Where did that come from? Where did that mentality come from?
That's a good question.
That would be the question I would want to know. Like, where did that particular mentality come from? The mentality of we just don't give a damn. It's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Selfishness.
It's crazy, is what it is. We don't care how we treat people, how we do people, and it's like it's a norm, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it's a new norm because we've been doing it. Ain't nothing new about it. Yeah, ain't nothing new about it. So it's not the new norm. It's just a continuation of the norm.
Right.
So how do we combat that? How do we? Rodney said, "What? That's because change never came, so we don't care. So now we don't care." Whew. I'm almost inclined to believe that too, Rodney.
Yeah, you can keep making empty promises.
Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, but expecting different results.
Correct.
And over and over again, misusing people over and over and over again. And we expect for people to automatically be healed, but we ain't done nothing any different. How you gonna be healed? How you gonna be healed by something, and we still doing the exact same stuff we've been doing?
You're not gonna be.
So make it make sense for me.
Wow.
So that's why I'm like I just don't understand. I don't understand it, and I ain't gonna claim to understand it.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta get out of here, man. But we just gotta do better, man. As a people.
Yeah.
Got to do better. Yep.
All right, let's advertise. You get off.
One tent at a time. Every day in America, more than 770,000 people are without a place to call home. Here in Memphis, over 1,200 neighbors, families, children, and veterans face the same struggle each night. That's why Tony Mays and Lavelle Salter of the 2 Men in Hats podcast invite you to their second annual tent drive for the homeless. Saturday, November 22nd, 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Morris Park, 747 Poplar Avenue. 38105. We're collecting tents, blankets, sleeping bags, and warm gear to help our brothers and sisters without shelter this winter. Music powered by DJ One Love Entertainment, sponsored by Lake Grove MB Church, Weaver Road, and New Sardis MB Church Men's Ministry. Together we can make a difference. One donation, one heartbeat, one act of love at a time. For more information, contact Tony or Lavelle at 901-4283, 822, or 90184-82758.
All right.
Yeah. Y'all know that tent video promo is fire. We're getting it done, getting her done. All right, man. I gotta get out of here.
My daughter will be premiering her short film tonight. Y'all not busy. Looking forward to. I haven't saw it. I saw like some excerpts. Excited about her skills and what she got going. So we excited about this. So Tony had to get on out of here. But I'm gonna give y'all time back. We normally got another 9 more minutes, but we're gonna give y'all time back. And we're gonna get ready to get out of here, man. Let us pray. Most gracious Eternal God, our Father, Lord God, we thank you for this day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for just being God and being God all by yourself. Continue to touch us throughout this weekend. Protect our families as we're going through this thing in Memphis with the National Guard and all those opportunities. Continue to touch Tony family, my family, Queen family, every family that's associated with us. Continue to touch Two Men and a Half podcast. And Lord God, we actually do this in your darling son Jesus' name, and we said amen. All right, guys. It's been good. Happy Friday. Same time Monday. Same bad time, same bad place. 2 Men Hats. Let's talk about it.
The 2 Men Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Men Hats podcast.